Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood. So excited to be back with you guys. An amazing Thursday. It's beautiful out here in California, Northern California. Hopefully it's great where you're at. You see the colors behind me on the trees as we're in fall, but great time, you guys. You are officially on the move with Coach. On the move with Coach is Monday through Friday, you guys, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. 3:30 p.m. Eastern, depending on how things are going. But I love you guys. I'm taking my steps. I'm keeping my health in shape. And I love talking football with you guys. So, you guys, we got a lot to talk about today. And as always, appreciate the comments. I'm the one looking at everything with my team. If you guys have any questions, any opinions, feel free to share them with us. And then, of course, if you haven't already, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. We want to build the best football community on YouTube, and I need you guys to do that. So thank you for joining us once again, Monday through Friday. And today, you guys, I want to talk about coaches. I want to talk about college coaches in particular. And I was wondering you guys' opinion. You know, there's a lot that has changed in college football recently. Obviously, you guys see this right here. Halloween, there are some people that do it big for Halloween in my neighborhood. And this is one of the great families right here, but they do it big. That thing is about 20 feet, over 20 feet tall. And they do it big on Halloween. But I wanted to talk to you guys about these college coaches. And obviously we're talking about at the highest level, okay? The highest level, the Power 4 level. How much time is too much time to give a college coach today? How much time is too much time to give a college coach? How much time do they really need to get the right recruits, get the right culture, put forth their agenda? How much time, in your opinion, before you go pro on the move with Coach audience, do you think that these coaches really need? I mean, they're making millions. They're making millions. If you and I were making million, 5 million, 10 million to do a job, I don't know how much time they would give you and I. So how much time do these coaches really deserve, you guys, to turn around a program or to keep a program going in the right direction? You look at Brett Venerables at Oklahoma. He was given a program that is a blue blood program that's going to be able to have the resources to recruit and not get laughed at a kid when you call a kid. It's not a school that they're going to laugh at. They're going to be happy that you called them if you're the coach of Oklahoma. So how much time should Brett Venerables get? How much time should someone get like a Mike Gundy, who is, it seemed like almost 2 decades at Oklahoma State. He's an alum. So usually an alum is going to get a little bit more time than everybody else. So you keep that in mind as I try not to get hit by a car. I can't be coach on the move if I get hit by a car. So how much does a Mike Gundy deserve? Oklahoma State is definitely underperforming from what people thought that they would be this year. So how much time do you think a Mike Gundy should get? I mean, he's almost been there 2 decades, it feels like. A Kyle Whittingham. And all of these coaches are good coaches, but when does the clock run out? When does their voice get stale in the locker room? When should a program move on? Because maybe the program is doing okay, but it's not going as far as it should. Is Kyle Whittingham starting to get stale at Utah, or does he just have a quarterback problem? We saw that Florida decided to keep Billy Napier. Billy Napier is 15-17 at Florida. Florida can recruit anywhere in the country, as I've got a spider on my phone. Spider trying to go on the move with Coach. But Billy Napier, 15 and 17. Florida has already come out and said, we're keeping them. We're keeping them. So do you think that's the right move? I don't know if there's any Gator fans that rock with us on the move with Coach. Did your athletic director, how you doing? Did your program make the right move by keeping Napier? He just lost 2 quarterbacks. So was that a quarterback issue that he's going through at Florida? So very interesting topic, you guys, is how long do we stick with the college coach in today's times where they can go pluck someone out the transfer portal, where it's pretty much pay for play, where they can make moves to get the right players faster today than ever before. How long do you stick with one of these college coaches at the highest level? Let's talk about Norvell at Florida State. Florida State was 5 and 7 the first time Norvell took over at Florida State. Obviously, blue blood university, should be able to recruit with the best of them, has resources, and obviously a long track record of football success. So 5 and 7 first year. Then he goes 10 and 1, I believe, or 10 and 3. And then he goes 13 and 1. And then this year, 1 and 8. 1 and 8 at Florida State. I don't think they've ever had a season as disappointing as this season. So, last year they obviously got robbed. They could have maybe won it all last year if Jordan Travis stays healthy. And then this year has been a total SHIT show. So how long should Florida State give Norvell? If you look at the culmination of the 4 years, it's 2 terrible years. You're expecting that the first year, but 2 terrible years and then 2 great years. So does he deserve one more? Was this year so catastrophic that he needs to get let go and they need to have someone else? What is your feeling? Looking forward to hearing back from you guys in today's time. And I know every situation is different, especially if a coach loses a big time quarterback or a big time piece of their program, a rash of injuries. I know every situation is different, but to paint a general brush, because you guys are the best football community out there, you guys are smart. What do you think is fair? And I know in football it's not always going to be fair, but if we were to make it fair, what do you think would be a fair amount of time, you guys, for a college coach to have his shot with a program? If you get hired tomorrow at Syracuse, you get hired tomorrow at Clemson, does Clemson need a breath of fresh air? Or are you just rocking with Dabo to the end since he brought you guys to the promised land? You guys tell me, let me know. Once again, rocking with Coach Wood. Please like, subscribe, and share. Love getting my steps in with you guys every day. Last thing I want to bring up. A lot of you student athletes want big time things. You want the D1 scholarship offers. You want the stars on Rivals, the stars on 24/7 Sport. You guys want it all, right? You want the NIL dollars. You guys want it all, okay? Nothing wrong with wanting it all. I want it all too. However, when you say you want it all, you got to be ready for the smoke. And you also have to be ready to have all your ducks in order, have your package straight, where people can refer you, where people can point to you, where people can say, that's the guy to choose, that's the gal, but we work with football players. That's the guy to choose. You can't have a part of your package in place. You can't have great talent, but then your social media is crazy. You have to have it all. So when you want it all, you have to understand that somebody's going to have to vouch for you. Somebody's going to have to help you out. Somebody's going to have to say your name in a room that you're not in. So you got to have a package together, baby. All right? If you need any help or support, college football recruiting, NIL, or anything like that, you want to be a complete student athlete, first of all, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. But second of all, check out the resources we have in our show notes, okay? Because all we do is serve student athletes, all right? So looking forward to getting with you guys tomorrow as we go on the move with Coach. But let me know, how long do these coaches deserve? They're making millions. We're not making millions. We got to do our job at the highest level. You let me know. I'm Coach Wood. We'll see you at the top.